Thank you. Good evening and a warm welcome to District Governor 25, Zonchen Srijana Rana, District Treasurer Zonchen Meera Jyoti, District Secretary Zonchen Neelama Shresht, Vice Area Director Zonchen Seema Golcha, and Club President Zonta Club Kathmandu Zonchen Abha Shah, and all our other colleagues, Zonchen colleagues present here. A very warm welcome and hearty congratulations to the members of the new club, Zonta Club of Kashtamandap, that is being chartered here today. When assigned with the task of putting together a new club at the beginning, it seemed a challenging job to put together the required 15 suitable members. But we are very happy today that we finally landed ourselves with 16 diverse and dynamic members, diverse from all perspectives, profession, age, and culture. Your club is an official member of Zonta International, District 25, Area 2, and has been assigned the club number 2055 with a charter date of 14 May 2024. You joined 27,000 plus Zonchens in 62 countries around the world in building a better world for women and girls.
Zonta has consultative status with the United Nations and participatory status with the Council of Europe. The name Zonta is derived from a Lakota word of the Native American Sioux people, meaning honest and trustworthy. Our members volunteer their time and talents to work towards Zonta's mission.
This is a, kindly keep your right hand on your heart. It might be a little difficult with a lot of things on your hand. So now you are going to pledge that you're going to be a Zonta member. Repeat whatever I say after me. I pledge myself, to uphold and practice, the ideals of Zonta. Now you are a Zonta member. Members of Zonta Club of Kashtamandap, do you receive each other and promise to work with each other as co-workers and members? Yes. Members of Zonta Club of Kathmandu, do you receive and ready to work with members of Zonta Club of Kashtamandap?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
President, Vice President, immediate past President, and Treasurer. On behalf of Zonta Kashtamandap, first of all, I would like to thank all of you for this big opportunity to all 16 of us here. It is indeed an honor to be standing in front of people who share the same belief and value of women's rights and empowerment. I must thank our Vice President who encouraged me to take part in Zonta movement in Nepal. The more I dug into the Zonta information, I must admit, more and more I got attracted to its mission and overall charter. Speaking about my professional past life, I have spent just over 2.5 decades of my life in the financial service sector in Nepal. I took voluntary retirement about 2 years ago from my core commercial banking industry career, where I had risen to the rank of top management executive. I always felt a sense of growth and achievement in my job. But to tell you all frankly, I indeed suffered the gender bias as a woman all along. I seek all of your support for all the initiatives that will be taken by Zonta Kasta Mandap chapter to put together the voice, resources, and action in line with Zonta mission and vision.
President-elect Bina Rana, membership and club creator, Zonta Club Kathmandu board members, and my dear Zontians. I'm extremely happy to be here today to charter a new Zonta Club in Kathmandu, Zonta Club of Kastamandap. What a wonderful and proud moment for all of us. Warm welcome to all the new members of Zonta Club of Kastamandap to the Zonta family. This is the beginning of all the wonderful experience and contributions you all will make in your journey as a Zontian. There are many opportunities for learning, contributing, and making a remarkable mark in the society. Today I stand here as a governor of Zonta International District 25, leading the Zonta clubs of 4 countries, Nepal, Bangladesh, India, and Sri Lanka. Zonta Club of Kathmandu gave me this platform to represent Nepal as a lead of District 25. This meeting today and our participation is a testimony that we are here to celebrate and be each other's as further Zonta's vision to build a better future for women and girls. And to be proud to say that we are the donors to the UN. So then, we already talked about the gender equal climate change. Climate change is becoming such a huge problem in the world, and that also affects, women. So if you can come up with, projects where you work on climate change to gender equality, I think that is also something that the Zonta International has been really stressing on. Now, diversity, equity, and inclusion, that everybody is equal. So this is also another committee that you can start where you work on these 3 issues. Club in Nepal, with Zonta Club of Kastamandap, we add yet another feather in the cap of Zonta International District 25 and make Nepal's presence stronger in Zonta International's map. So congratulations and warmest welcome to Zonta Club of Kastamandap. Everyone, please give a round of applause. Welcome to the Zonta family.
I've entrusted to say a few words as a vote of thanks. Since we are running short of time, I would like to simply thank all the 16 members who have joined Zonta Club of Kastamandap and who have already, the president and the vice president, the treasurer, and the secretary, they have taken the burden off to work for Zonta Club of Kastamandap. Thank you very much for doing that. Besides that, as being your SOM club, usually when we opened Zonta Club of Pokhara, there also we had helped a certain amount. So we would like, from Zonta Club of Kathmandu, we would like to give you a token of some money, that is a seed money for you, of a check of 1 lakh for you guys, to start your work. So thank you everyone for joining in for this charter ceremony.
Namaste. Namaste. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the board, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you distinguished guests, esteemed members, and friends of the media to our Zonta Club of Kathmandu's 11th Annual General Meeting of the Biennium 2020-2024. I am Polish Joshi, and I will be your MC for the program today. Just before we start, if everyone could please turn off their phones to silent or airplane mode. And first of all, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our District 25 Governor, Zontian Srijana Rana, District 25 Treasurer Zonshan Meera Jyoti, District 25 Secretary Zonshan Nilima Shrestha, Area 2 Vice Area Director Zonshan Seema Golcha, Charter President Zonshan Pramila Rijal, Presidents of the Clubs of Nepal, all the district committee chairs, and to the rest of you. We will now be proceeding with the roll call. Today we have a total of 33 members present from the Zonta Club of Kathmandu.
Good evening, District 25 Governor Srijana Rana, District 25 Treasurer Zonshan Meera Jyoti, District 25 Secretary Zonshan Nilima Shrestha, District 25 Vice Area Director Zonshan Seema Golcha, District 25 Committee Chairs and Co-Chairs, Charter President Zonshan Pramila Rijal, Club President of Pokhara and Kastamandap, Zonta Club of Kathmandu Board members, and my dear fellow Zonshans. As I stand before you today, my heart is filled with joy and sadness too, and a sense of relief also, as I come to the end of my tenure as the President of Zonta Club of Kathmandu for the biennium 2022-2024. It has been an incredible journey, and now the time has come for me to hand over the baton to the next President, Zonshan Bina Rana. When I joined Zonta Club of Kathmandu in 2013, I was not very aware of what and how Zonta works. We have come a long way now after gathering experience and exposure, working and learning in Zonta and from Zonta International as well. When I took up this leadership, I was driven by a passion to continue making a difference, to contribute to build a better world for women and girls. Together, we have achieved so much. The new big funding from District 31 for Masine village, where we have done a tremendous work in education, economic empowerment of women and health. The Darbar School Library, a big contribution in education in the country's first government school. It's also a big funding from individual donor. We've tried to touch lives of women and girls from underprivileged communities and inspired hope by distributing bicycles, continuing adult literacy programs, and raising awareness on various issues. We also hosted the first District 25 conference in Nepal, which was tremendously successful. The Zonta International President was extremely pleased with the activities and achievements and had very positive things to say about our hospitality. We have also chartered a new club today, Zonta Club of Kastamandap. None of this would have been possible without the dedication and hard work of each and every one of you here. I am deeply grateful for the unwavering support, trust, and collaboration we have shared. A huge thanks to Zonshan Soni for always being ready to take the challenges. Zonshan Mika for all your tireless work and your help for Scholarship Committee as well. Thank you, Samira, for bringing in good programs for us Zonshans. Samantha, thank you for the coordination with Z and Golden Z Club. Anu, thank you for reaching all the deadlines of scholarship applications. Moon, you were great. We were able to reach out and make Zonta Club of Kathmandu very, very visible. Special thanks to the young co-chairs. You have really given your best this biennium. Nilima, Ratna, Kemi, Paralita, Rupa, Nisha, Nishi, Binita, Ita, Niti Basnet, Khandro, thank you very much for your support. Our war program and Yellow Rose Day program would not have been possible without the great leadership of Vidushi and Srijana. Thank you everyone for your time, support as a Zonshan for these 2 years. Our successes are a testament to what can be accomplished when committed individuals come together with a shared vision. We have faced challenges, but we have always risen above them, stronger and more united. To the board, Zonshan Meera Jyoti, Zonshan Seema Golcha, Zonshan Bina Rana, Zonshan Mridula Raj Bhandari, Zonshan Subeksha, though she is not with us here at the moment. Thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Your strategic direction has been invaluable in steering our club to success and towards right direction. Today, I would like to thank District 25 Governor for helping and supporting all the club activities of our club. A big thanks from all of us here for bringing the funds from District 31. I would also like to thank Sabita, our administrative officer, for her tireless efforts to contribute to our success. Thank you to each and every member. You are the heart and soul of Zonta Club of Kathmandu, and your dedication is truly inspiring. To our partners, donors, and supporters, thank you for believing in our mission and standing by us. Your generosity and commitment have enabled us to reach out to those in need and make a real difference in their lives. Our biennial fundraiser event, newsletter, and the induction of the Z Club will take place in the month of June. As I pass the baton to the new team under the leadership of Zonchen Bina Rana, I am confident that Zonta Club of Kathmandu will continue to thrive and achieve even greater heights. The seeds we have sown together will continue to grow and bear fruit, thanks to the solid foundation our Charter President has started with us. Though my role as a president has come to an end, my support and belief in our cause will never waver, and I will be by your side as the immediate past president. Thank you all for the incredible journey. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve alongside you to build a better world for women and girls. I look forward to seeing the amazing accomplishments that lie ahead for Zonta Club of Kathmandu in the leadership of the new president. Teamworks always make the dream work. Let's not forget this. Thank you.
OMC report is like this. For the membership, we started the biennium with total 60 old members. We added 11 members in this biennium and 10 members left for various reasons, like for further studies, going abroad, health reasons. So now we are starting the new biennium with 61 members. Since it's over a decade since the club was established, we thought it would be a good idea to do an engagement survey to see how we are doing as a team, because we have added a lot of members also since we started. So it was very encouraging that we had 80% participation in the survey. That itself indicates good level of engagement, I'd say. And overall health of our organization was good. And highest number of members were engaged and interested to continue in service and advocacy. Those are our main areas of focus areas. And we did receive some feedback for areas of improvement, which every organization has scope to improve. So thank you very much for your participation in that survey. And like we already witnessed just now, we have chartered a new club, Zonta Club of Kashtmandap, and we have 16 new members, enthusiastic new members who have joined the club. Thank you very much.
We start with Masine, which is our adopted village and which is in Chandagiri, Municipality Ward number 2. At the very onset, the new board went in to meet the new board also, and we talked about probable programs and activities that we could conduct in the coming year. We have can you just go back please? We have the community farming ladies here, and the community farming, and a picture of all the discussions that we used to have continuously. So these were 24 members that started, and one of our main intentions here was economic empowerment. I think they're so well empowered now that they've started riding on scooters. The next slide, please. This is the first product of the community farming. They produced 700 kgs of ginger, which were brought by a lot of Zontians and non-Zontians. They also produce Tejpat, Bisar, and Timur, and also the brooms. You can see all our service committee members modeling the brooms here and trying to sell them. These are our service committee ladies who were staying at the stall during the district conference. You can see 3 of the very active ladies there, and our young Zonchen Luja who's helping. And these are the boxes in which we will be packing our products if we need to take them out anywhere. The private-public partnership is something that we all know and which is the in thing right now. We were very lucky that we had a meeting with the mayor of Chandagiri, Mr. Ghanshyam Giri, who was very responsive and who has promised a lot of help for our activities in Masini. Masini Prathamik Swasthya Seva Kendra. This was just inaugurated around 10 days back, and this was also possible with the generous donation from District 31. This is a visual of the interiors. Through the generous donation of most of you Zonchens here, we were able to collect 99,000 rupees, which we are distributing for the 2 uniform sets for the school children, because we found out that they have been traversing the year only with 1 set of uniform. The Darbar School Library, which is another of our biggest projects, when we came in, we tried to set up the system and enhance the workings of the library. There has been a lot of donation from both Zonchens and non-Zonchens. We've been having authors visits also, where we bring celebrated authors both in Nepali and English to talk about their books. The Golden Sea has been very much involved here, Sanskriti School and NAMI. The young students have been talking and interacting with them on the various subjects, as you can see here. And the beneficiaries here are more than 700 students. President Ute again visited the library, and we had a huge donation from a lot of Zonchens, and these are the photos. There are our 2 librarians here who are doing excellent work. And the top, can you go back please? The top performing students of class 9 and 10 received a cash prize of 1,000 rupees each, and watches which were gifted by a very generous Zonchen. So these are the visitors that have been visiting the library. You see the mayor there and our current education minister who were there for a career counseling. So did we fulfill our objective in taking up the Darbar School Library? I think the happy faces can say, I mean, you can see it for yourself. There is a video there, and if I'm allowed time, can I just show it? Because I think this is very important that we see the visual also. One of our main intents was that the library become a place which was loved by the children and where they spend a lot of time. So you can see they do a lot of interactive activities. So I think we can say that we have fulfilled at least one of our objectives, where we see a lot of children using the library for their benefit.
I will just be providing a brief snapshot of a few activities that the Advocacy Committee has done over the past 2 years. One of our first events was the Cybercrime Vow program in Darbar High School, and this was conducted in partnership with the Cybercrime Police Bureau to educate the students to be vigilant while using the internet and social media, especially taking into account the high rise in cybercrime. And the program was part of the 16 days of activism against violence against women, period. And we had a total of 200 beneficiaries, including both students and teachers. A similar program was conducted in Nagarkot at Kalikathan Madhyamik Vidyalaya, and the target audience was students and teachers from grade 7 to 10. So the program focused on the most common types of cybercrime, which is hacking, spams and phishing, cyber stalking, and piracy-related crime. So we had a beneficiary of 60 students and teachers in this program.
So starting of the year was a workshop on professional development. The number of members participated was 25 members. It was designed for our Zonta members. So as you can see in the picture. Moving on 8th of October 2022, to mark Month of Breast Cancer Awareness Program, we held an online session with breast cancer specialist Dr. Jyoti Rai Maji. It was done on Zoom and was attended by 30 members of Zonta Club. 18th March, this event was called Power Gym. It was done at Gymkhana. It was a great workout session for our Zonta members, along with live DJ playing at the gym. And on 7th April 2024, this session was planned by Leadership Committee to make our members aware of their rights, also to have greater understanding of topics like succession planning, property management, family will, trust, and shareholders. It was done by renowned lawyer, Mr. Anup Upreti. So overall, it has been a great year for Zonta as well as our committee. Due to some time constraint, some planned event didn't happen. It didn't happen because of our own timing constriction and sometimes due to our resource. Nevertheless, before ending, I would like to thank our President, Johnson Avasha, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to serve Zonta, create something valuable and knowledgeable for our club members. And thank you, board members, leadership committee team. Special thanks to my co-chair, Sri Dasha, for all the support, and our fellow Johnson for his support and encouragement. Thank you and have a great evening.
Through the Z and Golden Z Club, Zonchans work to bring Zonta International mission to empower women through service and advocacy to students around the world and to stimulate new and meaningful student-led service and advocacy projects. Z clubs are formed on secondary school campuses in our communities, and Golden Z are formed on college and university campuses and in communities. Student clubs are designed to provide opportunities for young people to develop communication and leadership skills, explore career alternatives, and increase the international awareness and understanding through services. Likewise, right now in Zonta Club of Kathmandu, we have 4 institutions under Z and Golden Z. So under Z, we have Silver Mountain with 20 members, and Nami College with 26, and Golden Z, TBS 30, and Sanskriti International School 30 members. So for the 2 biennium, NAMI conducted self-defense class in collaboration with Gymkhana, menstrual cups and hygiene awareness, and they also volunteered and participated in war walkathon and also in Darbar High School Library, as Zonshin Soni mentioned. So these are few pictures that took place. For Sanskriti International School, they conducted various fundraising programs. We also conducted fracture storytelling session that was done by Zonshin Mika Mathema to empower children through fairy tales from the modern perspective, and which was well appreciated. They also volunteered and participated in War Walkathon program, Rose Day program, and they also have been volunteering in Darbar High School Library.
Namaste, good afternoon everyone. I am Zonchan Sahara Joshi and I am presenting on behalf of the scholarship committee. Unfortunately, our committee chair Anu Shrestha couldn't be here today. Basically, our scholarship committee, there are 3 scholarships that we work on every year. So this biennium, we worked on 6 scholarships altogether. Altogether. So our committee members are, so committee chair is Zonchan Anu Shrestha, co-chair I am Sahara Joshi, and our committee members are Zonchan Dipti Acharya, Zonchan Khandro, Zonchan Saloni, Zonchan Samjana, Zonchan Mukta, Zonchan Sailaja, and Zonchan Sunita Joshi. So recently Young Women in Public Affairs Award has just been submitted from the Zonta Club of Kathmandu with the collaboration of Zonchan Mika Mathema, the committee chair of YWPA for the year 2023-2024. GMK Women in Business Scholarship, the major highlight was the candidate from Nepal. Swikriti Neopane won from Nepal last year in the Zonta International Scholarship. 2023 for briefing sessions were held, applications were sent and conducted. And I think a big achievement this year is the Nepali candidate for Amelia Earhart Fellowship for 2024. Nepali candidate has won $10,000 this year. Manisha Dua, I think she's in the room. So congratulations, Manisha, for being the winner of Zonta International Amelia Earhart Fellowship for 2024. Thank you so much. That's the update on the scholarship committee.
First, with the introduction of our committee members. In our committee, we have Zonchan Benita Shah, Ita Shrestha, Khandro, Nisha. We had Sachi also for some time, and Swastika. We are present in all major social media, that is Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now you can just search for Zonta Club of Kathmandu and you will find it. You don't have to go to the link also. Now, the major highlights about what we have posted in Instagram. First of all, we have 846 followers. I know that's not a lot. If you can share that information, maybe more people will know about our club's activities. But it's still good. It's better than the number that we're sharing. The last post that we had was for the program that was mentioned earlier. It is the health post that is established in Masine village. We have posted about all the programs that the Zonta Club of Kathmandu has done, regardless of the committee. So since all of the programs have been mentioned, I do not want to mention it again. I will just scroll through them. We've also included the visit from President Uta to the minister also. So even events like the nice dinners that were hosted by our governor, we've shared those. So both the formal events as well as informal events have been covered in Instagram. The videos that were shared by our Z Club members as well as Golden Z Club members from all the 4 clubs were shared during the 16 days of activism against violence against women. So these are all the activities that are posted there. In the last year, there were messages posted from celebrities as well as our members regarding the with the theme that unite activism to end violence against women and girls. So we have posted all the videos also on Instagram also. Most of the events that were conducted by the club, but not the informal events, are posted in Facebook, as well as and the coverage that is done by the media are also posted on Facebook. YouTube, we have only posted the videos that we are sharing, like the videos for walkathon or videos for what was developed for the activism against violence against women. Thank you, Subeksha, also for that support. Himalayan Times, and we also had a live telecast during our events, like Nepal, News Nepal had done the live coverage during the Yellow Rose Day. And in Jamorko also, Yoho Television, the program that was organized was telecast there. So thank you, Yoho Television, for that support that you've been giving every time. We've had coverage in print media also. I'm just posting 2 of them. I've put district conference also because we were supporting in that and we were there. So the coverage was there for the District 425 conference also.
Thank you, Paulus. Good evening to all my fellow Zontians and to the new members of the new Kastamandap. First of all, I'd like to thank Governor, President, and the board for entrusting me with the duty of chairing the VOW committee for the biennium 22-23. For the new members, I would like to reiterate that VOW is one of the main programs that Zonta does every year. I've prepared a short slide, so can we go to the slide, please? Unite was that theme. 2022, what we did was this, so the 16 Days of Activism campaign always runs from 25th November to 10th of December every year. And every year we have different programs on all the 16 days. WHO estimates that worldwide 1 in 3 women are affected by gender-based violence. In Nepal, the lifetime physical, sexual, intimate partner violence is 25% and child marriage is at 32.8%. So to address all these issues, Zonta aims to unite, and this was a theme, activism to end violence against women and girls. Last year, so on the first day, on the 25th of November, to raise awareness, we did a celebrity social campaign. Social media campaigns were used to spread information about gender-based violence. Personalized messages were going out daily from different celebrities, from actors to doctors to politicians to social workers to diplomats. They all went to their own social media page, and then they made the video on to raise awareness against violence against women and girls. Additionally, the message was also shared in FM for 16 days in Hits FM and Ruslan FM, and also throughout the cinema halls of QFX. 26th November was a Saturday, so we did a walkathon. That was like the opening event for last year. The walkathon was organized in Kathmandu to, of course, raise awareness against gender-based violence. There were over 500 people. We all wore orange T-shirts and orange caps, and we walked from Annapurna Hotel to Basantapur shouting slogans on gender-based violence. Once we reached Basantapur, there was a skit that they performed on the road, and there were a lot of bystanders there. There were a lot of issues were highlighted on domestic violence. The opening event was at APF. That was on the 26th of November. The chief guest was the AIG, Mr. Chandra Prakash Gautam. There were over 400 women representing different places. All the Kathmandu Metropolitan had sent women from 36 wardas, and there were women from Nepal Police, Nepal APF, and from different other places also. It was a very good program, which was taken very well because there were speeches by dignitaries. There was a presentation on cybersecurity by NCEL. There was a session on legal rights for women, and there was again a skit performance because visually it just makes more effect. So I think it was well perceived. We went to meet Sunita Dangol, and then we held a program with Kathmandu Metropolitan City also. So in all the programs, Zonta was also a part of the 16 days campaign. For youth engagement, thanks to our president, Ava Shah, we had a youth engagement at Silver Mountain School. The event was organized by Golden Z, Club of Silver Mountain School. Students carried orange ribbons, scarves, joined hands in the 16-day campaign against violence against women. The program was completed by flying orange-colored balloons. So that's a symbol of anti-violence with slogans to spread a message around. Students of Golden Z participated via social media to raise awareness on BAU issues. On the 10th of December, that was our closing event. For the closing event happened at St. Mary's School. The chief guest was AIG Kiran Vajracharya, and her speech to the students was very moving. It was attended by more than 800 students from different government schools of Kathmandu. The Inspector Lama was there, who presented her presentation on cybersecurity, rape cases, drug abuse, and child marriage. We also had a skit there, and legal and cybersecurity presentation, speeches, video screening. It was very well taken that day. Other activities was 4 videos on child marriage, domestic violence, workplace harassment, and sexual abuse was screened across 31 QFX cinema halls, thanks to our Zonchen Samira. So impact and reach. We always talk about the impact that we are able to create, and I think significant participation and engagement from women, youth, and students was there. Collaboration with key stakeholders amplified the message, media coverage by various news outlets. And the key outcome was, of course, raised awareness and drove collective action against gender-based violence, and we were able to, I think, empower marginalized women, foster commitment to continue the fight against gender-based violence. Thank you. All this would not have been possible without my stellar committee. I actually sat down to write the names of all the people who helped, all the Zonchins who helped me in the past 2 years, and the list was so long that I just couldn't put it in one slide. But all of you who helped me know who were all there. And thank you so much, and thank you to the President once again for entrusting me with this. Thank you.
So in 2023, Yellow Rose was held in Malla Hotel itself, this hall, and it was held on 5th March. In 2024, we did it on 12th March at Hyatt Place. So let's go to the award and awardees. In 2023, the first award was the Princess Helen Shah Inspirational Women Award, which is a 1 lakh rupee award. So in 2023, we awarded Miss Veera Rai. She's the ultra marathon runner representing Nepal. And in 2024, this award was given to Miss Bandana Rana. She's a women activist. She has many roles though. So the next award is the Amar Rana Game Changer Award, which is also rupees 1 lakh. In 2023, we awarded Miss Muskan Khatun. She's a human rights activist. And in 2024, we awarded Miss Sunita Dongol. She's our deputy mayor of KMC, and she was also the chief guest of that event. So the next award is the Jyoti Scholarship Award, Women in Business, which is a 50,000 award. So in 2023, we gave it to Ms. Bibusha Pathak, and in 2024, Sarishma Basnet. So another Jyoti Scholarship Award is given to Women in Technology. So this is also a 50,000 award. So in 2023, Ms. Samiksha Kharka was awarded, and in 2024, Ms. Prerna Sapkota. The next is the Indrakala Scholarship, Women in Public Affairs Award, which is a 50,000 worth award. So in 2023, Ms. Anjani Pokhrel won, and in 2024, Ms. Kushi Shrestha was awarded. So these, how we identify them is our scholarship committee gives us the names of the students that, that will be representing Nepal in the international award, in the scholarship contest. So another Indrakala scholarship is the Women in Aerospace Award, which is also 50,000. So in 2023, it was Ms. Kalvina Shrestha, and in 2024, it was Dipti Gautam. So we also had Ratna Devi Women in Sports Award, but this was given only in 2023. It was a 1 lakh award given to two sports women. One was Susma Tamang. She's the first boxer to win the silver medal in Asian level championship. And another one was Miss Sonika Takal. She was a paraplegic swimmer.
Last but surely not the least, our incoming President, Zonchan Veera Rana, kindly requesting your presence on stage.
Will you please step forward? It is your duty to preside at all the meetings of the club and board of directors in a manner protecting the rights of each member, to administer the matters of the club in a proper manner, exercising good judgment, and to provide leadership to the Zonta Club. If you pledge to fulfill these responsibilities, please say, I do. I do. I do.
I take this opportunity to introduce the chairs who will be taking on a very important responsibility on behalf of the club. So may I invite Bylaws Chair Zontion Abha Shah, please, on stage. Nomination Chair Zontion Srijana Rana. Parliamentarian Zontion Seema Golcha. Grievance Committee Chair Zontion Meera Jyoti. Service Chair Samantha Rana Shah. Advocacy Chair Neelima Shrestha. Leadership Chair Mika, unfortunately, is not here, so she'll be chairing the Leadership Committee. Z and Golden Z are young Zontion Sridhar Shah. Scholarship Chair Dipti Acharya. PR Committee Chair Binita Shah is unfortunately not with us today. She is also traveling. WOW Chair Shriyukta Zontion Shriyukta Pandey. Yellow Rose Day Chair Ita Shrestha is also traveling, so she's not with us today. UN Liaison Officer Niti Basnet, another young Zontion. We have introduced we are introducing two new committees. Like we have the focus globally also on two challenging issues of gender equal climate action, for which Luza will take the lead, Luza Mathema. She was here, she's left. She's gone, okay. Diversity, Equity and Inclusion, Malika Rana will be leading this. So I'm very happy that few of our young Zontians have stepped forward to take the lead, and we hope to see a different momentum in all the work we do. So thank you so much for supporting our efforts. I'd also like to inform that we have Ita Shrestha who will be assisting Parilita in the role of a secretary on the board, and Reena Rejal will be supporting Samina in the treasurer area. Thank you. I'd just also take this opportunity to announce some of the co-chairs for these committees. So if you are here, please do stand up wherever you are. So in the service committee, of course, we have a very important, I think one of the most important project of Zonta is adoption of the Masine village. And Kemi has been leading incredibly well this area. So overall lead for Masine will be Kemi Gorkhali, and she'll be responsible for the women empowerment there. Rupa will lead in the school area, and Dr. Sabina Shah will be leading the healthcare initiatives over there. Advocacy chair, co-chair, I think Ratna is doing a remarkable work over there, so we would love to see her continue contributing to that area. Thank you so much. Leadership co-chair, Sahara Joshi. Are you here? I'd like you to take that responsibility. Z and Golden Z, co-chair Khandru, she's not here today. Okay. Scholarship co-chair Nivita, are you here? Thank you. Public Relations PR Committee, Nisha Casey. Thank you. So those are the co-chairs that I'd like to introduce today. Thank you so much. And it has grown by leaps and bounds in President Abha Shah's term. And I think that is one place where we can continue to give momentum and really own that village as our own. So we'll give continuity to that village. Darbar Library, of course, is a prestigious project, I would say, and it's been done so well. I think it needs to continue to get that momentum. And if we get the funds, it would be wonderful to continue to give momentum to that project because it is something that really we can showcase so well. And then, like in the advocacy area, we will continue to do the great work we are doing with the police, with Ratna spearheading this, with Nilima taking on the leadership for this club. I think we need to just sort of, we should consider growing our space in this area. We should look at opportunities to collaborate with like-minded organizations, government and community leaders who share common goals to lobby for introduction of some best practices and removal of practices that hamper the growth of women and girls. So that is one area I think we need to focus on in this biennium. If it would be good, we do that. And then leadership. Like we said, that it is, like it said, charity begins at home. So I think we need to really equip ourselves first to be better able to better serve the community. So I think leadership under Mika's leadership will be really driven to that extent. Scholarship, we have seen that we are a shining example, the country, and that I'm sure we will continue to do that with Dipti being there, and Mika has assured her continuous guidance, and we have the benefit of such a great academician of Mika being there with us. Z and Golden Z, I believe with the young leadership coming in, there will be a lot of momentum and action in that area, and we hope to see more of these clubs coming in. Of course, the PR committee, we can't say, I think whatever was already shared just shows how much visibility we have got already. And Moon, though she's very busy with her new role, has committed and assured that she will be always behind it, and Binita will be leading it. So we hope to continue to grow in that area. And since we have introduced the 2 new clubs, because that is one area we need to start focusing on, climate action and diversity inclusion. So it has been over a decade that we have, the club is functioning, and I shared about the engagement survey we did. I think also the club has grown, the members have diversified, so it's, I think, important now we look at consolidation to a certain extent. Your job is to leave the organization or your team in a better place than you found it, to look after the people within it and to help them to deliver the best of themselves. I commit to working towards achieving this. And I think communication is key. If we have any issues, if we think we are wavering or we are not delivering any way, please do speak up. I think communicating and through the right channel is the best thing. So please do give feedback whenever you feel that things are not working to what your expectations are, so that we can address those issues and work together well as a team. Thank you very much.
District 25 Board representatives from Nepal, District 25, Treasurer Zongshin Meera Jyoti, District 25 Secretary Zongshin Nilima Shrestha, District 25 Vice Area Director, Area 2 Zongshin Seema Gulcha, District 25 Committee Chairs and Co-Chairs, Charter President Zongshin Pramila Acharya Rizal, President of Zonta Club of Kathmandu Zongshin Avasha, President of Zonta Club of Pokhara Zongshin Monica Thapa, President of Zonta Club of Kashthamandap Zongshin Salonika Singh, President, I'm so sorry, it's now immediate past President Ava, and the President, Bina Rana, Zonta Club Kathmandu board members, and my dear Zonshins. Please bear with me, I cannot miss the opportunity to thank so many Zonshins who have put in so much of hard work, but much has already been said earlier. I'm so pleased to be able to participate in this last annual general meeting of the biennium 2022-2024 of Zonta Club of Kathmandu, and I'm one of the founder member of the club, and the club has provided me with responsible and prestigious platform for which I'm really, really thankful.
What am I going to talk about? I think the only thing that I can talk about is my learnings. Just a few points that why are organizations important? What have I learned over the years? Be it economic, political, or social organizations, but I think organizations do help us to achieve our shared vision, which we've heard it many times. Because if there is a common goal, then we all come together. And it's also a networking platform with a purpose. That is, it really empowers learners. This is my belief. If you want to learn and grow beyond your own territory, I think organizations are the best platforms, because organizations have the strength. Always appreciate it, acknowledge it, and don't deny it, think that it is you who was powerful. I think power comes from many forms, and I think we all should achieve more. Zonta has achieved so much, and I can see that Zonta is going to grow bigger and bigger. So as the Charter President, I wish Zonta all the best. May it grow, may it create a bigger brand in Nepal and other parts of Nepal. Thank you.
The biennium, the success that Zonta Club of Kathmandu has been able to achieve would not have been possible without the support of all the members here. Starting from Governor, District 45, Zongshin Srijana Rana. Secretary, District 25, Zongshin Nilima. Our past presidents, Zongshin Pramila, Zongshin Meera, Zongshin Seema, I'm looking for her. Okay, in the back. Everybody's support has been very important. The outgoing club officers have played a major role in making sure that the club went the right way and did the right thing. And all the club committee chairs, starting from Zongshin Bina, Zongshin Mridula, Zongshin Soni, Zongshin Palas, Zongshin and Zongshin Samira, Zongshin Samantha, Zongshin Mika, Zongshin Vidushi, Zongshin Srijana, all the support that you provided and showed today during the presentation. It showed during the presentation today the leadership that you took and the hard work that you have done to make sure that we walk the talk of bringing a better world for women and children in Nepal at least.